What's going on, good people of YouTube? That boy Treezy here with another edition of Throwback Thursday. In this episode, we are looking at Batman Arkham City. As you may have seen, not the last Throwback Thursday, but the one before that, we did Batman Arkham Asylum. And as expected, and I've been looking forward to playing this, it is a damn good game. And I even really played like half of it, you know what I mean? Progress wise, I have completed the story to 100%, got all the Riddler trophies, riddles, collectibles, side missions, yada yada yada. I'm currently working through the ranked challenges. This right here is the last combat challenge that you can come to. Now, it's pretty good fighting, pretty good score. I did a bit naff, I think, in the first two rounds, and then the third rounds I just took the kind of simple method that I have if I need to rack up points, because you'll see at the side you've got the free Riddler trophies, and obviously for the full completion of the game you need to unlock all 3 Riddler trophies on all challenge maps, and I think by the second round I only had around 18,000 score, so I was thinking, right, you know what I mean, I have to pull out some sly Batman methods to rack up some score, but obviously you'll see it in the video anyway. Yeah, so it's a banging ass game. Obviously it's the same mechanics pretty much as Arkham Asylum, but there's a lot more variation with the characters, with the enemies, like the weapons and kind of devices and equipment that they use, and especially with Batman himself. Tonight, should I say, I've managed to box off I think it's the perfect free floor 2.0 achievement, the one where you have to nail a continuous combo using like every single one of Batman's moves, and it was pretty tough because obviously now, you know, Arkham City, Batman's got a whole, not necessarily new arsenal of moves and gear to use, but he's kind of like got a lot more gadgets to use as well as his old ones, so there was a lot of stuff to include in the combo, and it was hard because it's the main thing I've noticed with the fighting mechanics in this game now. In Asylum you could get away with kind of like knocking a group of guys down, or knocking one guy out, knocking the next guy out straight away so they're on the floor, down but not out, and then kind of doing the ground takedown on the second guy and having enough time to either counter the other guy that's coming or even just get up, whereas in this, the slightly more aggressive, you can't get away with that. So you throw that in the mix with the multi-ground takedown move and the bat swarm, which for me doesn't seem to knock him to the ground. It was a pretty hard achievement to nail, but I nailed it. I kind of wish I didn't record it. Obviously I wish I did record it because it's not an easy achievement, but it would have looked shit because when I was nailing each moves and I was getting down to the last ones, I kept pausing, which is, you know, not a shameful thing to do. You need to plan your attack, and thankfully the pause option is there, you know what I'm saying. At this current moment in time I'm working through the Predator challenges, which are very interesting. That's basically you're in a certain area with like 5, 6, 7, 8 enemies. They all have different abilities. Some can lay down mines, some are using sniper rifles, some are heavily armored, and you have to do 3 specific kind of actions on any of the enemies to unlock the trophies, as well as taking out all the enemies. You might have to the last one I did, for example, was to stun an enemy with the explosive gel weapon that Batman has while he's going for a gun from the gun crate. Now straight away all the guys are armored, So you've got to get yourself into that situation where you're going to make the guy have to go for a fresh weapon. So obviously you need to disarm the guy, get him to see you in order for him to try and use his weapon, and then realize it ain't working, then make him run to the right ammo box to pick up another weapon. So it keeps you on your toes, keeps you thinking. There's a lot, you know, with pretty much the majority of enemies being armed in some way, whether it be guns, knives, those little electric sticks, swords, shield, like you can see that guy there, sometimes they pick stuff up to throw at you. You've really got to plan your attacks and you know, be quite tactical. It doesn't, obviously you run in on a guy who's armed, the bullets soon take care of Batman, you know what I'm saying? But obviously in situations where it's down to normal combat, you can still work the good old magic and make it look sexy as hell with all the countering and the special moves that Batman does. So I'm really enjoying it. And what I meant by I'm not even halfway through, you know, kind of fully experiencing the game, is that there's quite a few DLC packs for it as well, which allow you to check out other characters. Now at the minute I've only used Batman for everything. I'm trying to box off as much of the original side of the achievements as I can. The only one I won't be able to get, or it might actually end up being two, is the Calendar Man one, which is basically a certain villain that you need to visit. I think it's 12 separate times of the year. Now if I really wanted to, I could go offline, yank my Ethernet cable out of my Xbox, set the dates to the necessary dates that I need, and unlock the achievement. But being the whore that I am on True Achievements and whatnot, I like my online achievements, you know what I mean? I like my achievements to be time stamped. I don't want to earn it offline and just make my list look odd from the you know, geeky stats side of things. So, you know, I'll be patient with that one, and hopefully remember to pay the Calendar Man a visit over the next, well, year. So that's going to be including when Xbox One releases. So, you know, that's that'll be interesting. But besides, what I mean by that might consequently affect another achievement is there's one for pretty much completing everything, New Game Plus, excuse me, New Game Plus, side missions, all that kind of jazz. So I don't know if that actually counts towards that achievement. Then there's after I've done as much of the original side of the game as I can, I'll be checking out the likes of Catwoman DLC, Robin, the Harley's Revenge DLC, and I think there's one more pack as well. So I'm really looking forward to it. And that'll be it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you've enjoyed my little rant and rave. Shout out to my work colleague and cool guy Eddie. This video was made with you in mind, my friend. And stay tuned for more videos. Catch you all soon.